up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Claus Season 3, Episode 5? 4? 5? One. Pretty good episode. Let's not waste any time. Get right into it. Start off with Desna. She's waking up. She's feeling herself. She's feeling herself. She's feeling herself. Okay, she get up, fully clothed already, looking good, smelling good, teeth brushed. All of that, okay? First thing in the morning, she go downstairs and her kitchen is a hot ass mess. Jen is up there tearing up the kitchen. Rolla's in there making breakfast for her, looking sexy. She like, listen, it's gonna take more than this for you to tell me that you done changed or whatever. And he was like, you know I'm still working on it or whatever. You know you like this mystery meat or whatever, girl. Rolla looked it real good this episode. I just want to make that statement before I come seeing you, okay? Let's keep going. Bryce and Jen are also talking about how they're gonna get a lawyer to fight, you know, to figure out what they're gonna do about possibly having a custody battle with Eli, one of them. Black Daddy. When they go to talk to the lawyer tells them, you know, it's really a 50-50 chance because you got a record, he got a record, you don't know how to act, bitch, you was on drugs. Like, it's a whole lot that's going on. So maybe they should just talk to him and try to work something out. Bryce suggests that maybe he should meet the daughter and, you know, they should get to know each other. And so after a while, he talks to Jen and tells her, you know, he got to put himself in the other man's shoes and think about him not being able to see his kids or spend time with his kids, and you know they deserve to get to know each other and meet each other. And so Jen reluctantly agrees. Desna calls her real estate agent, you know, homegirl that was on that shit last season and she got off of it, Sandy or whatever. I don't remember her name is. I think it's Sandy or Sarah or something like that. She tells her she wants a new place. She don't want to be the only black person in the building, so that eliminated a lot of places right off the bat. But she finds her several beautiful condos and she ends up purchasing this beautiful condo on the beach, way over her budget, but she say ballers ain't got no budget, so she's doing it big, honey. I said, all right, Desna, here we go with this shit. You getting a little big for your britches, a little big for your jumpsuit, girl. I don't know. Polly and homeboy, we gonna call him general manager. Polly and general manager getting a real relationship together. She's trying to probe him for information about what's going on, you know, at the casino, being nosy and whatnot. And he gets up to leave and he tell her, girl, listen, I want to see the real Polly. Whenever you ready to let the real Polly, will she please stand up? Holler at me, okay? And so he leaves and he gets a phone call confirming a party that the governor is having that night, and you know, will he be doing X, Y, and Z? And she says yes. And so she immediately calls Desna and tells Desna, hey, I heard the governor having some type of shindig. We can go, we can snoop around and find out what's going on. And she like, okay, girl, that's what we gonna do. Right after that, Rolla shows up at Polly's office and he tells her that he needs her help with Desna because he really wants to show Desna that he's a changed man. And Polly was like, first of all, I'm gonna need for you to button your shirt. Like, that's the very first thing you can do is button your clothes. I mean, that I don't understand. Okay, you look musty out here, bro. Like, do yourself, take the do-rag off your head. And he was like, I don't get it. And she was like, clothes show a lot. They show that you care. They show that you're trying to step up. Okay, get your shit together. So she immediately puts on her Peggy Bundy outfit and she styles him. She teaches him manners. She teaches him etiquette. I mean, she get him looking good. He was looking good, girl. So Polly did that, all right? Now we see Desna's with the girls. She telling them all about her purchase she just made and how she got them people together down at the casino, and they not gonna be running her and she gonna be running them, okay? And they walking in the shop and they unlock the shop and they look up and see poor Penelope. Penelope is dead. Just blood all over the floor. Now they just threw her in the chair any kind of way. So we go over to Uncle Daddy and Bryce, and business at the clinic is very bad. So everybody has migrated over to Peter Pan's clinic. You remember when they tried to come together in that one season and you know it ain't work out? So he's go over there. They say they're gonna go over there and get stuff together. At the same time, Desna and the crew are trying to get that body out of there. When they taking the body out, child, they done wrap the whole body out. And here come Arlene nosy ass up here to talk to Quiet Ann. Quiet Ann goes outside and tell her, girl, look, listen, we done, girl. We not gonna do this no more. Like, you know, I need you to get up out of here. She really trying to stall to get her to leave. But, you know, she's telling her, I'm done with you. It's over with us. We're not going to keep meeting up and having, you know, wild, angry sex with each other anymore. Like, that's it. And Arlene is like, girl, you sure? And she's like, girl, that's it, girl. I'm done with you. After they get the body inside of the van, Quiet Ann tries to go with Desna to drop off the body. But Des tells her, no, stay here at the shop. Open up the shop. Be business as usual. I'm going to take care of it because this is all my fault. So she then drives the body over to the morgue where Polly has somebody in the mortuary office or the coroner's office take the body inside. So now body gone, no problem. You ain't get no help. That means nobody know your tea and you good. So Desna is sitting talking to Polly about, you know, how she's messed everything up and how she just feel like the whole world is about to swallow her up. She saw the casino. She thought they could make some more money, and now she done got herself involved in shit that's way over her head. And Polly gives her a nice little pep talk about double rainbows and shit, and you know, they decide they're gonna do a sneak attack. Desna and Polly has told the whole crew that they're going to go to the party and sneak and poke around and see what's going on with the governor. Mac and Melvin receive flowers, and they get a flower arrangement. Guess who it's from? Desna. That she's telling them that she wishes them condolences for Penelope's death, kind of giving them a you know, a heads up, like, bitch, don't play with me. You're not gonna scare me by killing Penelope. I know what you did. And you know, Melvin is like, kill the bitch, kill her, kill her, kill her. And Mac is like, we can't kill her. That's gonna bring a lot of unwanted attention to us. Then from the professor, for whoever the professor is. Jen and her daughter are playing outside on the playground, and she kind of brings up the whole dad situation, black dad, and do you want to meet black dad? And at first her daughter's like, yeah, you know, I think that'll be okay. And so Jen, you know, is gonna introduce her to the dad. At the same time that's happening, we see Virginia at the taco truck, like she always goes to the taco truck like every day. And who does she happen to meet but Jen's baby daddy, Eric? I don't know if she knows that's EJ, because I think you got this whole clairvoyant, you know, spiritual thing going on. Can you see that that's your friend baby daddy? Okay, like, I need for you to see that shit. She meet him and she, you know, touch him and say he's not a bad guy. So apparently he's not a bad guy. I don't know. Hopefully he ain't busting nobody upside their head. I don't know. Okay, so I guess we gonna find out. Desna's at the casino, and she sees somebody at the blackjack table, and they turn around, and it was Roller looking good, baby. He was looking like a cookies and cream Hershey's boy, and the bitch wanted a bite. She said, well, goddamn. He came over there to talk to her, and he asked her out on a date. He said he gonna pick her up tomorrow at 8. Because he tried to get a date that night, and she was like, no, baby, I don't have no time tonight, but I can see you tomorrow. Okay, you can holler at me tomorrow. He was like, Grandma, come get you at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. They going on a date. It was real cute, and I was here for it. Down at the Peter Pan clinic, the meth heads, the opioid heads, they don't want to come on back to the other clinic because they trying to do rehab for real. And, you know, Peter, what's his name, Peter Payne told him, you know, his kind ain't welcome up there, because Toby was trying to hand out flyers and they was throwing it back. So Toby turned around and say, look, you want these people to come back? You got to give them the candy, and you got to give it to them for cheap too. So him and Bryce decided they're going to tell the people to come back to the clinic, but they just gonna, you know, they're going to help them out. When they get to the clinic, they're going to rehabilitate them. When they actually bring the people back to the clinic, of course, they sit down and they're trying to give them pep talks and tell them they're going to do this and they're going to help them and they're going to get them clean. And then people don't want to hear that shit. Everybody gets up and leaves, and they back to square one. Dean is in a casino, and he happens to meet Mac, who picks up on the fact that he has some skills playing some game. I don't know which game it was. And Desna walks up on them and interrupts their conversation. And Dean tells her, well, she tells Dean that he's not a good person, and she doesn't want him to be friends with her. The thing about Desna, and I don't understand about Dean, is yes, Dean might be autistic or he might have some issues, but my problem with her is that y'all be babying this nigga like he a baby. This a grown ass man, and he ain't got no problem telling you how he feel. So my thing would be like, baby, you autistic. Yes, I'm out here doing crimes that's illegal. Yes, we are. We all are. You right. I do want the money. You are correct. The fact of the matter is, because you have a disability, they will be able to kidnap you and kill you. These people kill and torture people. That way, you shouldn't hang out with them. They just should not be your friend. They will kill you in a heartbeat if they were trying to get to me. I wish she would just be honest with Dean. It seems like she always trying to hide stuff from him or sugarcoat or baby this and baby that. He tired of that shit too. So she tell him to leave and leave right now, like she was his mama, and he left. And you can tell this not gonna sit well with him. The crew arrives at the party, and they realize, oh, it's that type of party. It's a nasty old sex party. I mean, they had a pig sitting on somebody's lap. I said, this too damn much, okay? He gives everybody their instructions. You know, Quiet Ann gonna be the lookout, and Polly gonna go see what she can find out. And, you know, the rest of the girls going with her trying to get into another room. They have another room. They're gonna have to take off more clothes to get into their room. They finally figure this out, okay? And in the room, and these girls are talking. She's somebody who works with a company, basically like trying to be a contractor with the government or whatever, with the state, and she's talking about how she's about to go in there with Trip and, you know, do all of this. So they convince her that they want to have some fun with her, and they tie her up and they put her in the closet, and Desna takes her place with the governor. When she get in that room with that governor, she trying to talk business and deflect, and he like, girl, I'm ready to get it popping. And he pulls out a taser to which she like, oh hell no. Like, you about to hit me with the taser? Like, bitch, I didn't know we was gonna be doing this. I would've came here. When they get to going, she starts shocking him first. So she's shocking him with it, and she's kind of probing him for information about the projects they did that they were so proud about, or he was so happy about. And she figures out that these projects are private prisons. So what's happening is the governor is taking bribes from contractors to build private prisons. So he getting a lot of money under the table to put more people of color, all of us brown and black people, in jail. He asked her, did she bring his money? And he ready to shotgun. She like, listen, I'm gonna get a little warmed up, you know what I mean? I got a little ways to go, but I got your money. I'm gonna leave out right now. I got it. You just stay right here, all right? And he like, all right, girl, I can't wait. Woo! I can't wait till you get back, girl. So while this is happening, Quiet Ann's supposed to be the lookout, and she done met some man and saw him give a payout. You know, she saw him make a payment, and so she goes to him and starts talking to him, but he tells her that they have Molly in the champagne. So she starts to get high, and then she starts to kiss him, and then he starts thinking about Ariane and Arlene and how she wants to get back with Arlene, and you know, them talking to each other, because I didn't know that Quiet Ann spoke French. Well, she is a professor, or she used to be a professor, so she speaks French, and she starts kissing the man, and he like, wait a minute, girl, you calling me Ariane? Who is that? And they start kissing again. She like, child, I'm just trying to kiss. I don't give a damn who I'm kissing. That's how it came across. While Polly and general manager on the other side of the room flirting, she telling him, oh, you want to see the real Polly? This is the real me, and I've been to the nut house 2 times. Like, bitch, you telling all your business. Why are you telling this man all your secrets? Okay, because now he gonna know your business to go back and tell the Mac and Mel, but honey, but they gonna end up screwing some type of way, and I don't even want to see it, because she did Dr. Ken wrong, and I just feel like they need to be back together, okay? Virginia gets kicked out of the party. For what reason? I have no idea. The stunt double was... Ooh, child, look like a grown-ass man. I mean, Karuchi is short, and so this person they had as a stunt double was like really tall, and you could tell. But she gets thrown out of the party, and she starts talking to a pig randomly as hell. The pig talking about some, you know, pigs are not nice. That's some Charlotte Webb bullshit. Now that was funny when he told her to put on some clothes. That was also funny. They all get together back in the room after Desna gets out of the room with the governor, and she's Quiet Ann is telling them she made a payment, you know, or she saw this man make a payment. Desna tells them the whole plan about what's going on with the private prisons, and Polly is like, that's why Mac and Mel been trying to keep this on the low because this is a deal that's worth like millions of dollars, and this is why they killed Penelope. It sounds like leverage, and you know, they acting all giggly and goofy, and Desna's like, what the hell is going on? What are y'all doing? Are y'all on drugs? And child, they on drugs. Okay, she like, let's get the hell up out of here. Okay, the next day they do their party report. Everything that happened at the party, Quiet Ann comes in and tells them that she had sex with a man. Ooh, and they was like, bitch, you had sex with a man? How are you? She was like, well, bitch, I'm alive. You know, I was married to a man. Like, everybody calm down. It's not like I've never been with no woman before. Relax. And that don't mean she off the puss. She still like the puss. But you know, she did what it did. And so they tell her, girl, you just need to go ahead and get back together with Ariane and stop playing. Desna is telling her this, and everybody turns around to her like, girl, you and Rolla love each other. Why don't y'all just get together, girl? Who are you to tell anybody, okay, what they need to be getting back together when you won't give a Rolla? She was like, I mean, you know, me and Rolla, we don't love each other. I mean, we going on a date tonight or whatever. Like, bitch, you going on a date? Everybody was geeked and excited for her, and when she left, Potty was like, bitch, I did that, bitch, I did that. You did do that, girl. You got him looking good, girl. He looked it good, bitch. Virginia did say something about Ken and Polly not being over with. And, you know, Polly was like, well, I just need to be single right now. And we like, girl, whatever. Oh, and when they was at the party, Virginia told somebody else that she had met a cute boy that same day. I said, ain't you got a whole fiance talking about you met a cute boy, girl? Virginia. So Quiet Ann goes to Arlene and tells her that, you know, they going about this all wrong. They need to be more open with each other. And after a minute, Arlene, you know, eventually she gives in, and, you know, they're going to get back together because they actually love each other. She even told her she had sex with a man, to which Arlene busted out laughing. She was like, well, how was it? She was like, well, bitch, I'm here. It couldn't have been that great. Okay? Bryce and Uncle Daddy are chilling in the clinic, and guess who shows up? Brenda, Jen's mom. If you don't remember, Jen's mama sucked Bryce's wee-wee last season, and she walked in on him. So she said ever since that happened, her whole life been in the shambles, and she goes down this list. She got a DUI, so she has court order rehab. So Bryce don't want to take her. He want to send her somewhere else, but Uncle Daddy is like, listen, we need our first client. and she needs some help. So we're going to go ahead and take her in. So this is going to kick their business off. Hopefully it stays good and it's not no big old whole bunch of drama, you know, when Jen finds out, because she's going to find out she right there next door. After Desna leaves the shop, she goes to the casino and she talks to Mac and Mel, but she sits in their office and tells them that she about to take over, okay? Because she knows everything that they doing, and she gonna tell everybody, the FBI, and every damn body in the world, and don't try her like they tried Penelope, because if anybody she love gets hurt, it's gonna be hell to pay in this bitch. So them two gonna be silent partners, and she gonna go ahead and take over the business, okay? And for them to have a nice day. So you already know this is going to have dire consequences, okay? Somebody about to get messed up. We get a scene where Desna invites Virginia and Dean over to her new place. She lets them walk around and see everything, and then she tells them that she wants them to move in. It has dual master bedrooms. It has everything they ever dreamed of. Dean starts to tell her, no, he doesn't want to live there, and you know, he's trying to be nice about it. But then he gets upset and starts talking about how she's trying to control his life, and she can't, and he wants to be friends with Mac. She told him not to be friends with him, and you know, a man take care of his family, and a man don't live with his sister. That's what kids do, and he would rather live in a Fleabag motel with his fiance than live with her in this house. And so, to which Virginia don't want to move. Virginia want to stay there. So she kind of like, baby, I don't want to live there. It stink, it smell, you know, it's this and the other. And he like, girl, we going back to the thing. We going back to the place. And she was like, I don't want to, but girl, you can't get me. She took her ass home. She looked at her like, bitch, let me scurry up out of here. So we can already see that Dean is tripping this season. So him and Virginia gonna have a rift, and they gonna end up breaking up. Virginia gonna end up being with Eric, and that's gonna be a problem with her and Jen eventually. That's what's gonna happen. We can see that happening already, child. Or you never know. Charles might give us a twist. They might give us an interesting little twist. So we'll see what happens with that. Then we see Roller. Roller has his flowers. He getting ready to get in the car. He looked it good, baby. He had on that flower shirt and them pants, and I know he had a jacket that matched. I know he looked good. He has his flowers and he's getting into the car, and a young woman who had a banging body, her body was off the chain, okay? Her wig was a mess. It was a hot ass mess, but that body was off the chain. It was so shiny. Her wig was just so shiny. My God. He asked him to help her. Her car was messed up. And so he, being a nice guy, too damn nice if you ask me, he decides to help this woman out, and she chloroforms him, and they knock him upside the head and put him in the car. And you know, they done kidnapped him. We know Mac and Melba was gonna do something, so I figured this is what's gonna happen. I mean, it looked like a setup. It was pretty obvious. While Desna is sitting at home crying. Bitch, I done been there before, okay? You be like, I'm hoard. I'm not gonna cry. Shout out to Rocks. I'm hoard. I ain't gonna cry. But you end up crying anyway, bitch, because you old and you can't get one nigga to act right, and you been sleeping with him for 1,000 years. But girl, he really ain't had you like that. He wasn't even gonna do you like that, sis. He really did want to see you and spend time with you. So I see next episode she gonna find out that he got kidnapped, and I guess they'll work that out between all of them. So I thought it was a pretty good episode. It's kind of taking a little different turn this season. We're going to see how long Desna stay on top. She seemed to have figured out that, okay, let me back a little bit and get myself together. And then, you know, then we can figure out what's going on. We can move forward and try to take over. So I want to hear your thoughts on this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my video with all your friends. If you want to follow me on social media, you can at WatchDonnaVay on Instagram and on Snapchat. Okay? Holla at your girl. I'll holla at y'all next week. Peace.